Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. This is fucking Talking Shit with Eagle, episode 343. The Wormhole. Hopefully you guys had an amazing Wednesday. I guarantee I can say with everything I had an amazing day. That's me talking in the background. Oh, there goes everything. Just a second, guys. I'm fucking off. My shit's all screwed up. All right, come on. Oh, one more click. Damn it. Struggling, guys. Hopefully, you guys have had a great day. Already said that. One watching, so I guess it's not too bad. Probably just moi. Get my live chat up. Again, not that there's anybody here yet. Pop out chat. Ready? We're up to 2. Cheers to the 2, whoever you are. 3. 3 cool fucking people. Let's get this music in. Turn that shit down. Who's here? Please say hello. Shut my dumb ass up in the background. Turn this music down. Down. And already lost my chat again. There we go. Over here for some reason. Hey. Welcome fucking chat. Let's try again. There we go. Big High 710. Smoky Grove Frazier. Stu Moon. How you doing? Todd Kendricks. Thank you for popping in. Smileys Gardens. Always a pleasure. Much respect. Rolling up a fatty here to hang out for a few. 808 Rooting Prospects. Cheers to you, Johnny Cannon Seed, Sarge S. Dig seeing all you guys. Naughty Nikki, what's up? And of course, my beautiful daughter, Alexi. I love you, baby girl. I'm at a loss. Here's my scissors. Been a long day. Been a long day, but a great day. Of course, this is a little bit of Zepparella playing in the background. Cashmere. What's up, Blind Cat 420? Rose. Nice to see you. I am chopping up some smash cake from Med Grower 1. And of course, you know I'm going to be throwing up a beautiful worm of some hash in there. Dirt Road Dude, cheers to you, my friend. Always an honor. Man, this camera makes me look blotchy for some reason. I noticed that last one. Is this a fucking camera or what? Oh, hell yeah, Smiley. Get your ass in here. Good tune. They do actually do some awesome Led Zeppelin covers. Zepparella. Mystic Grower, cheers to you. Ooh, I can't wait to try some Godiva the next round. Propagation Station, welcome to the show. Always an honor. Voodoo Ultras, damn. Piling in quick. Mole Vision 420, hell yeah. Of course, Wheatus 207. Never forget Wheatus, right? Vol 420. How is Amsterdam, my friend? Hopefully it is all you thought it would be. Living the cannabis dream, hopefully. Oh man, I have not regretted fucking staying up and making that hash yet. It was long overdue. BLK Eagle 420. Hello. How you doing? Chris D. Man. Lots of great folks piling in. For Smileys Gardens popping on. Go. Forgot I didn't have my headphone ready. I don't even know if it's gonna work.
What up? What up?
What's up, Smiley? Let me kill this fucking music.
You gotta kill
How
music.
you doing today,
Good.
man?
Just figuring out getting fucking
So
shit
Smiley.
organized. What's up? What's up?
I bet you're wondering why, even though you gave me your address, finally, you still have not received your slaps.
I was just thinking about that today. That's funny how that shit is.
I'm sure you were. But see, I had an alternative motive to that. I got the address and I was getting ready to send them off. I didn't send them off that first day. And then I was glad I didn't, because then I came up with the idea that I was going to fucking have a few of these shirts made. And of course, how would I not get Smiley a fucking shirt, right? So they will be ready tomorrow, and I will be packaging up your shirt and
Dope.
your slaps and passing them off. The shirts I got, this was a sample, and he printed up just whatever, but it was cool. It's got the image on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the ones I ordered are like the safety green yellow, and it's got neon on the chest. You know what I mean? So it'd be like almost glow in the dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Where's this? It's dark out. We won't get lost.
A highlight.
Yeah. You'll be able to see it coming. But I do plan on getting some more, couple others made, but not for sale. Keyword, not for sale. I'll be passing out a few to people here and there and giving some away. Giving some away as prizes.
Right on.
Just a limited edition.
That's sweet, man. I dig that.
The celebrity.
Hey, comfy.
Smiley.
Right. How's Johnny doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm having some tough days. My last couple of days have been pretty rough on me. Been pretty exhausted. I had a great day as far as legalities go today. A little while back, I got in trouble by the law, got pulled over. Well, I did everything that I was supposed to do, and they dropped the charges.
What charges?
Well, I did not have my registration is out because I can't get my car smoked. My catalytic converters, it's bad. And it's been bad for a couple of years, so, and being as how I'm on a limited funds, I don't have $2,000 to throw out the door to get that fixed.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah. So I basically got myself a moving permit. I fixed the tail light that was broke. Tail light was out. And I showed them that I actually had insurance. I didn't have my I had just got done changing my insurance company. So the paperwork showed up at the house, and I was negligent on putting it in my car.
My God. So Johnny, is that something you got to pass emissions test to get your car registration? Then is that how that is in the state there?
Yes.
That's interesting. That was almost here in Michigan. We had all the testing facilities. The state invested the money to put up these real expensive buildings to do it all, and then they canceled it all. So it's kind of comical, like around Grand Rapids area anyway. There's like two of them in the area that, yeah, the buildings sat there for a long time. Now a car dealership bought the one, and they use it for whatever. But yeah, it was a full full on set up building, had all the emissions equipment, everything in it, ready to rock.
Yeah,
Volcano, all that
it's
shit.
crazy. They get you coming and going around here. You know.
Yeah,
And
because
then
it's hard, man, in an older car to keep them up on emissions and shit. It's tough. Like over 8 years, it's pretty tough to keep them. They're over 8 years old.
yeah, this thing,
Cheers.
my car.
What's up, man?
What's up, Green 13? My
Cheers,
car
dudes.
doesn't even have it doesn't have more than 60,000 miles on it. The catalytic converter went out because it'd been sitting for such a long time, which doesn't make sense.
No.
You all right, Eagle? You remember which way to do this now? You got no questions to answer. You can relax.
Yeah, that was cool today, Eagle. That was a good. I was listening to that actually while I was trimming, waiting on you now, and finishing up. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was too.
It was a good show. Big ups to the
I'm
GR420
I
group.
appreciate. I'm not good on the other end. I get fucking nervous as fuck on the other end. I can totally relate to the guests. I don't get a taste of it that often, but I can totally relate when the shoe's on my foot.
Oh, and GMO is loving fucking asking you questions too.
Oh, I know it. And you know what's funny is because I told GMO, I'm like, because I worked today and then fucking kind of I actually did that fucking sitting in the back of my Tahoe today. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna work right up until the fucking time. Then I'm gonna hop in here and do my shit, and then I'm gonna get back to fucking work. And fucking, that's what I did. And fucking, I told GMO, I'm like, man, I am totally hoping Jodry just runs with this shit and I could just hang in the background and be a box. I just wanted to be a box today. And he wasn't letting it happen. Every time it came through, he's like, I just want to pick on Eagle.
What does Eagle think? Yeah.
I just want to get Eagle's opinion on that before we move on.
Nice.
What's going on, Cass? How are you?
Hey, how's it going? How are you guys?
Good.
Hey, sweetheart, you okay?
What's up,
Thanks for
Cass?
popping in.
This is pork chop.
Pork chop.
Pork chop.
Pork
Nice.
chop.
Wonder how he got that name.
Girl.
Girl, she. Sorry.
Pork chopo, pork taco, pork sandwich.
Yeah, my dog doesn't very often get called its actual name. Its actual name's Florence, but he gets called Pie more often.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, fuck Florence Pie. Fuck knows.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah, we bellyached for ages about what to call it, and I was like, "What the fuck? We ain't even gonna call it that anyway."
Check out my tomatoes.
Oh, nice tomatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chicken.
that's a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
These
you're
are
gonna have a shit ton of tomatoes.
Nice and green.
Yeah, they look good. They all look the same height and everything. They all look healthy.
Last year, Spartan told me to take the cherry tomatoes I had and just chuck them in the freezer. So we did that, and we just took them out a couple of days ago, and we'll drop the seeds out now and stick them in some soil. It's that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So what do you got? What do you got your tomatoes under? What kind of light?
Oh, just sitting in my kitchen right now.
Okay, so all right. Nice. A good
Those are
light.
House tomatoes.
So what's everybody bringing to the table today? What's everybody smoking on?
I'm not smoking on nothing right at the moment, Ego. I'm trying to roll one still. But
Oh, I'm gonna be boring, man. I've got last night's wedding cake.
Well,
I
I'm
brought
smoking.
some blue sherbet up.
I think you should move on to today's wedding cake, Green 13.
What's the difference between yesterday's and today's? Cassie is with that shit.
Well, that would be the difference of a day, Ego.
So I'm smoking on some Bruce Banner cheesequake. That's what I'm smoking on cow's little seed.
Nice. Oh, you seen that guy? I heard Eagle ask about him yesterday. Where that man at?
Yeah,
You know when I got out of the answer with and I shook that tree? That motherfucker
What?
told me absence makes the heart grow fonder.
That's funny.
It was
Listen
like
to
big
him.
head. Small penis, big head.
He's
No,
awesome.
we're not
I
going
miss
back down the
Tom.
dick conversation.
All right.
Yeah, we don't want to start that this early.
I learned way too much about that the other day.
Yeah.
Way too much.
But you know what's funny is that episode, last night's episode, got tons of fucking positive comments. Fucking people thought that episode was fucking funny as shit.
420
It wasn't last
420
night.
was fucking lit, dude. He was wasted.
Oh,
It was the night before. Yeah, I actually listened to last night. I wasn't on it. Last night's was a fucking party, right?
That was
Yeah,
good.
it was.
It was a lot of fun.
I like the way he like right before we check out, he's like now gonna like take over. You can ask me anything you want. Because he knows I'm ready to leave. I'm like, no.
Exactly.
No. He's like, no, now's the time. Either you're gonna stay up right now or talk.
He did the same thing last time too.
I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I'm gonna this I told him exactly how I'm gonna do it. Let's see if he remembers. So if you see him pop up again, this is I'm putting it out there right now, day 2 to everybody else. 420 comes on. I'm kicking everybody off the panel and being like, bang, it's now, bitch.
Welcome.
That's what's happening. That's what's up. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm smoking last week's raspberries.
418 anyway, right?
I'm not even gonna ask this time. I'm not even gonna. You're not even taking me down.
What channel was that on today, Eagle? They got like 3 different channels, don't they? Was it the Diaries channel or was it on the GR420 forum channel or whatever?
I think it's on the forum. You know, I went back to look at it today and I couldn't find it. Actually.
I'll look on my phone here in a minute.
I had to just hit the because I had it on my other phone so I could fuck around and chat. And I had to actually like look it up in my history and just re-click the link.
Yeah, it's on the Grow Room 420 GR. So it's got that little green cannabis leaf looking icon. I think their other icons like red. So, well, yeah. See if it'll show. Where is it? Does it show it? GR420.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Looks good to me.
Mr. CJ Apple's another one I'd like to get on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need like a yearly episode with CJ just to catch up and keep up with that fucker. He's all over the place. By next year, he's going to be having totally different stories to tell you.
Oh, it'd be nice to just get him on to catch up from the last time I seen him.
I think
cool dude. I like
he's in chat. He might be already on the road heading out west. He usually does a little stint out on the west coast, so this time of year. Jealous, brother. That's fucking killer. What's he gonna be? He's accepted. See that Ganjier program at all? Have you seen that? Kevin Jodry and them are putting out or whatever. And I don't.
Yes.
There's only a
super old actually.
Yeah, there's only a few people that are accepted into it, and CJ got one of the positions, so he's gonna be going through that.
Right.
Be dope.
Nice.
I mean, we are all that. Everybody here, we are all a Ganjier. You know the way he lays that out.
Yeah, but he'll have the paperwork to go with it, man. He'll have the wallpaper.
Yeah.
plaque on the wall and shit. What are those, Cass?
So these are some squashes that I didn't transplant in time because I was too busy drinking beer and eating pizza. And so I should have transplanted them earlier. They got a little stringy. You know, the seeds are still on top. That looks kind of pretty. I always like that, you know. I think it's pretty, like the start of life, the beginning. Like it always reminds me, like hope for a new day, woohoo! And then some herbs, some dill that I should really transplant. Dill was like transplant me 2 weeks ago. And some other herbs.
Yeah. You've been a good girl. You're way ahead of time. We are late with our seeds this year. We are being lazy. They're all ready to do, but
that big moon, you know, that last big moon, it's just I can't, I have to. It's in my blood. It's my family's tradition. If I don't, fudge, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Do you have a big garden, Cass? Is that all for your own garden, or do you like sell those and give them out or something? That's a lot of fucking veggies.
I always sell my cucumbers and stuff like that at markets.
Cool. That's dope. I want to do that market gardening. I just don't know how to value what you got. You know what I mean? Like, how do you sell it appropriately?
Well, like in Mindo, we had a pretty cool thing called Mindo Bucks going, and like there was it was like a barter system, and like there was a monetary value for each plant and pounds and all that kind of stuff, you know. So in Mindo, it was pretty cool, Mindo Bucks. But here, like people just trade with each other, you know. If it's organic, of course, it's worth more. It's similar to how cannabis is, you know, priced.
So you were in Mendo before you were in Texas?
No, I was in Colorado. I was in Colorado and Mendo back and forth.
And so is it a mad difference to be in Texas?
But I made friends tonight. I sure
nice.
did. To get
wicked
munchy pancakes, and I was sitting there by myself, and these cats were like, "Oh, come sit with us." The girls kept saying that, and I was like, you know, I eat a lot by myself. It's okay. You know, I really enjoy my peace. And then I felt like, man, that was fucking rude. She's my friend. Like, I felt like I was rude to her. I was like, oh my gosh, you know? I was like, okay. So I went and sat over there and had my coffee and pancakes. But yeah, it was interesting. So I made a friend.
That's cool. It's always a good day.
I like when it comes on you, you know. I like when you you're almost pushed into a corner with just as long as it's not pressured, you know, a situation where it's like someone and you get to talk and connect, you know, and you weren't expecting it and you didn't contrive it. I kind of like that.
Absolutely. It was interesting for sure. The different, yeah, I mean, going back in time, I feel like Texas is like going back in time, you know, with a lot of their laws and
people, attitudes. Yeah.
We get to interview you, Cass, because you didn't do your interview.
Uh-oh. Did Eagle agree to this? Hold on, Eagle's running the show, right?
No, his face.
It's the organic.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort in the wormhole. It's a team effort in the wormhole.
Look at how ready it is now. Oh, shit.
So when was your first time with Lady Jane, anyway?
When was the first time I ever legalized cannabis? I don't remember.
I don't want to interview you. I'm just playing.
No, I really don't remember. I really don't. I don't remember.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, Cass will come do an episode.
That'd be neat.
Ready to hit the hop.
What do you guys want to know about this?
I'm not doing an interview. I just woke up. Come on, questions. Come on, questions.
I'm going to do a fat.
You just told me it was off for the night.
That looks nice. What's that?
I don't know.
Is it just THCA? It looks really white.
So Ned Denver and damn, I'm not even gonna say anything yet. So I can't remember both names right now. Just shut the fuck up. Disregard Ned Denver. Cheers, Ned Denver.
Let's see what's going on.
Damn. I've had very little sleep. Ned Denver and damn it, who was the other person? Another great person in chat that I'm fucking not drawing a blank on right now, and I'm apologizing as I say this. I know I'll remember it here in a few minutes. But between Ned and the gentleman that I'm fucking forgetting, I feel like a complete asshole, have offered to do like a Star Wars like shout outs. Yeah,
Scroll.
for the days like last night, I can't do them and
Nice.
shit. I could just throw up a video and be like, peace.
But don't anyway. Sit there and build up and smoke a joint and shit. Woo! Yeah.
They even offered to update it weekly, which I thought was pretty cool of the two of them.
That's awesome. That is.
Nice.
No tattoo talk tonight. Southern read this. No, but I'm thinking about tattoos. Tattoos coming up. I talked to that cat the other day. I'm like, so when's my time? Because he's open finally. He's got everything open. He's got it all together. It looks fucking awesome in there. He bought some like fucking whiskey barrels, old whiskey barrels that he's using there. Like they got sinks mounted in them. He's got his dark horse shit all over them, but looks badass. I stopped in there yesterday and I was like, oh, now that you're open, don't forget your buddy.
Yeah, where you going, dude? Are you still on your legs?
I don't know. I was saying last night don't necessarily want to bounce around anymore, but I might. What I would really like to get. I kind of talked to when Jenny Beth was on that other night. I was talking about putting the Shiva on the shoulder. I've always wanted a Shiva right there, but I'll have to cover up Buster to get it. But I think it's time for Buster to go. Buster's had his weight. He was my first tattoo.
Wait. I thought,
Cover yourself up.
Buster was staying because of the nostalgia of it. Like, that's the original. Now you're covering up the original.
Yeah, you got to have Buster breaking out behind another one someplace.
Right? Buster's knocking Shiva out.
Buster and Shiva cannot go side by side.
Yes, they can. Buster can be kicking her in the head.
I can see bare flesh, though, dude. If there's bare flesh, why are you going over other shit?
At least have his arms sticking out like this. You know what I'm saying? I just got smashed.
We'll see. Yeah. Definitely new ink coming up. I've got to think about it. So.
All right. You can cover it up.
There's grow room for it. 20
shit, because you were talking about it on the one show you were talking about it, and I thought the conclusion was to keep it. Maybe it was with that Jenny B or whatever. I forget.
I've been back and forth on it several times, to be honest with you, Smiley. It is the first one. It does have a whole lot of like sentimental weight to it, but you know what I mean? I've got a lot of really nice ink that just doesn't jive with it. And I always get that one smart ass out of like everything that's like, hey, nice Buster Bunny. I'm like, really? Really?
That's true. You got eagles and skulls everywhere, and then Buster the Bunny with a fucking machine gun. Doesn't exactly fit, but I don't know. That's the original one, though.
Yeah, that was the first one. First one, and it was actually kind of, excuse me, sealing a cannabis partnership way back then.
Yeah, I just want to say, Johnny, I think you're doing it wrong, man. You're supposed to put the water out of the bottle into the soil, not the bottle.
Oh, come on, man. Don't mess with my tech.
It doesn't count as watering
tech.
them to set the jug of water on the soil.
I sweat water my bitches.
They have to beg for it. Get that torpedo.
That's what it's
you have
about.
to beg for it.
That's what it. Here's my tomato cast.
I like it.
Is Evolve still in the in chat? I wanted him to see these. These are his beans. They're clones off. Yeah.
They're
These
clones
off
of his seed because he breeds a lot too, man.
Well, they're clones off of his seeds.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. These are clones. That
Which
there was
one?
kind of like the mama. That's a Gondog Mimosa.
Oh wow. Cool.
No, why is it sitting there on top?
What's that?
The water bottle sitting on top.
Yeah, huh? How stupid is that, eh?
I think you're supposed to open them and pour them on there, aren't you?
Well, you know, it's just I haven't got to that point yet. It takes a lot for me to let that water out of the container. I mean, because I'm so close to that water. Me and that water, we've been around a long time.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Have you seen those? The blue ones?
A little.
What's?
Sorry, talking over Eagle.
Say that again, Eagle.
Oh, no, I talked over you, Smile. I was saying you're just gonna sweat her out little by little. You don't want to give it up all at once. You're just gonna.
Well, no, these guys here, they're close to the end. So what I do is I take frozen water and I throw it on top of the earth so that it puts the coolness down into the roots. You know. So I'm hoping that it's confusing these ladies to think, oh, it's time for me to start closing off and creating those end terps and stuff like that. That's my theology in it, you know.
No, I knew that. I was just giving you the opportunity to be like, no, trying to make them cold, makes the nipples stand out.
Yeah, I had to play with that a little bit. Yeah, I'm sweating those bitches. That's what I'm doing. Sweat water. They like the sweat water. They like that.
Have you done that side by side, Johnny, with one with and one without? Do you notice a big difference, or?
No, I've been doing this for a couple of months now. That I've been dropping the ice water in there, and I don't know. I heard that a while back. I'm not sure where I heard it, but I heard people used to put like at the end they would put like ice right on top of the on the medium, and they just melt into it. So I just figured I would just keep from losing the ice and just do it like that, so it'd be just kind of sweating the coolness down into it, kind of doing the same thing but a little different. How you like that one? She's looking good, huh?
They do look nice, Johnny.
I'm in love with this one. I can't wait to taste it.
Why? What's it smell like?
It's very fruity, and it's a haze.
Oh.
So it's from my haze bean, the light leak accident. That's the one that's just all funky, weird looking. But she's I love the way she looks. She's very, very frosty.
Prostitute.
Yeah, she's a prostitute. Yeah, I wanna fill my my harem with a bunch of prostitutes. That's what I want.
Seems like
that's my goal.
Worthwhile goal.
Prostitutes in the garden.
I'm starting to wonder what the fuck I'm doing to my gas. I had 5 this week. 5 fucking guests cancel out this week. 5.
Uh-oh.
5.
Calm Beach.
I've talked about the groups of 3 when it comes to cancellations, but I've never had a fucking 5. I can't help but wonder. No.
I don't know, man.
Good thing for the world. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Plus,
Maybe stop sending them dick pics, Eagle.
Yeah, I guess
Damn
it's
it.
not working anymore. It's not working anymore, you know?
I don't know how they keep getting in my fucking clipboard when I'm sending out them invitations. But you're right.
Hey, I
need to clean up
got
that
an
shit.
idea.
Use my dick pic. Use my dick pic. There's an idea.
So do you guys grow anything besides cannabis? Do you guys grow your own food?
What's that? No, yeah. I'm actually gonna start up a raised bed out in my my yard this year. So I'm actually gonna start growing some stuff out.
Yep, that's my goal too, Johnny. I got to get them set up, but I got some trees to get out of the way first that are like old nasty pine trees. So it's just a matter of getting them cut down still.
Yeah, I gotta dig down and get the caliche out of the way, and you know. And
it was fun though last summer. Like I'm get along with my ex or whatever, and she lives right down the road. And anyway, my daughter lives there with my grandson, so I was over there watching them and stuff like that. But I ended up helping her set up her garden and get it going too. So I did get some potatoes and some cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff going.
Nice.
Last year, probably do it again this year. So no till.
I haven't had a garden since I moved up here. I miss having a garden. At my last house, that was something I actually really took pride in, other than my cannabis, was growing me some vegetables. And when I moved up here, it looked like somebody dropped a house right in the middle of a fucking beach. I was like, yeah, garden ain't happening this year, and it hasn't happened since. Last year, I started some pots, but never ended up putting anything in. I was like, fuck. This year, I really want to put something out there.
What about anybody grow carrots? What's the trick to growing carrots?
Man, you just go ahead, Cass. Tell us.
The thing is like your soil, if you have rocks in it, your carrots will be all wonky. The biggest thing is like to make sure that your soil is like, dig it all up, double dig it, dig it, pack it down and dig it up again, removing all the rocks in the process. And then when you're doing it, you want to make sure you can go like this with it. And there's no rocks, literally. And then you'll get good carrots, because any little tiny little, like I'm talking pebble, you know what I'm saying?
It makes them grow.
Yeah, it's like the root hits it, and then the root is like, fuck. And then the carrot goes, if that's like a.
And the effort it takes to do it slows them and all that shit. So, yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because the carrots came out real short and fat. So I was thinking that was an indicator of compaction. It kind of hit the tougher,
That's what it sounds. Either that or it was that kind of a carrot. They do have those kinds.
Oh, do they?
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, definitely. They want is fluffy soil with no resistance at all. They're roots. They just want as least resistance as they can. The second they hit anything, they're super, super sensitive.
Yeah, but like everybody always talks about radishes and shit as being like soil busters. I would think carrots would kind of do that a little, wouldn't you think?
Oh, 100%.
It's not as strong as like a radish is a little tougher or something.
I guess that's
What's
how
up,
you can
world
tell
class
the
folk?
organic one.
Marie boy.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, chat? Everybody?
What's up, man?
Except for us.
As well as soil busting, right? It says add nitrogen, don't they, Smiley, to the soil?
They're not like like legumes are kind of like the traditional ones that are like nitrogen fixers, but they definitely bring, you know, a lot of biology and life to it. Like that's the part I think a lot of people always look over is about any kind of, I mean, just the having roots growing in green material, photosynthesizing in general is increasing your carbon in the soil. Those roots are getting exudates, and that's a carbon source that is generated from photosynthesis, and it's increasing into the soil. So like, you know, we talk about certain species of them. Oh, we need this, you know, whatever part of the cover crop. But honestly, most any plant, I mean, unless, you know, outside of probably a handful that might be having negative reactions in the root zone or whatever, but I mean, for the most part, any kind of even grass seed, you know what I mean? You're having photosynthesis happen and roots are down in the soil. That biology is starting to grow and it's starting to accumulate carbon in the soil. And the only true way to, well, the soil doctor just had it today on his Instagram was he even said it, the only true way to accumulate a long-term source of nitrogen in an organic soil is to build soil carbon, because they're one and the same. You know, it's that biology that's really. Who's that?
So I would assume that the soil and the medium that we have for our plants would be perfect for carrots.
Well, not necessarily mine. I got a lot of pebbles and sand and shit in mine. So
Same.
Well, yeah,
true
well,
one, like a peat-based soil, yeah, it probably would be like perlite or
yeah.
I don't
So
know,
well, like what I grow in is not really it's organic, but it's not a living medium like you do.
what
You
do you
know,
mean?
I just I don't put a lot of, I just put worm castings in it mostly.
So why wouldn't it be a living medium, John? That's what you're doing with the worm casting. You're adding all the biology.
Well, yeah, living medium to me is having worms in it, you know, with it,
Oh.
you know, like alive, you know, like you got
There's a
there.
difference between soil and dirt. You have soil, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got biology. It is alive. Don't get that wrong, Johnny. What you're doing there, that is alive. So
mainly you got to look at it under a scope. You'll see the microbiology. Your soil is still alive, even though you can't see it.
there's a
Okay,
whole
that makes sense.
universe of shit happening there. That's what's so cool about it, man. It's fucking Horton here's
If you see white mold at all, that's telling you your soil's alive for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
Might have to just use a little tiny bit of mulch. It might just be hiding from you and still in your pots, but not being able to see because it's trying to breed in the sun.
Well, as soon as I can start to function and manipulate things a little bit better with my back getting better, that would be awesome. I'd be able to do that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm just kind of,
yeah. Don't overdo it.
yeah. I mean, just after my procedure I had, man, I tell you what, I had 2 good days, and after that, it's been, I think I pulled a muscle in my back. I had, you know, weird shit going on. So it's very stressful. I've been doing a lot of sleeping after that, you know, that wears me out. But just moving my plants around is hard for me a lot of the time.
Now, are you in like a rehab kind of thing where they're having you stretch and do all those kind of things, or are
I
they
haven't
just
even got to that point yet.
no?
I
Okay.
haven't even got to that point yet. Yeah.
Sometimes they
I'm
got
just
you
at
doing it the
the,
next fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just like, here, all right, you're gonna, we just put a
well,
knee in, and you're gonna get up and walk tomorrow. Like what the fuck? Some
yeah,
of that
these are
shit's
all the things that I have to do prior to getting my operation. So as long as I'm doing what they asked me to do with steroid shots, a couple of those here and there, and then if that doesn't work, then they can do what they need to do. Because when I fell at work, it just, you know, jacked up my neck and my back and my shoulders. So it's just perfect storm, basically.
Yep.
But I'm able to grow, and that's my medicine. That's what keeps me standing. Most definitely.
Yeah, man. I hope it gets better. Start loosening up. Shit sucks. I got a buddy that too, man. He's had four or five surgeries now on his back and shit. And he is just fucking I don't even know. He was doing something around the house and was like climbing a ladder and he didn't notice like fucking I was teasing him
Missed
about
a
it.
step.
Yeah, right. Because you're climbing a ladder, duh. The ceiling's getting closer to you, duh. You know what I mean? But he just fucking.
And he hit his head.
Yeah, he took a step up and bam, hit his head on and just jacked his
Oh.
neck up again. You know, so I don't know. I shouldn't,
Man,
because that does suck. It's like,
yeah, I can relate. I can relate to that because that's that sucks.
that hurts.
And
Yeah.
it happens so quick, and it's just that moment of not thinking about something. That's when that shit happens.
Yeah, dude. I used to wear a hat all the time when I was a auto mechanic or whatever, because like when the car was up on the hoist, they're high enough that like I'm 6 foot or whatever, you can kind of walk underneath them, but the tires hang lower than what the car is, if that makes sense, right?
Yes.
So if you're not paying attention, you run into them tires, that motherfucker feels like it scalped you, dude. It's the worst fucking thing to run into. It hurts because you hit your head. It's like, you know what I mean? But it's rubber and it like grabs your hair and yanks it too. And it's
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, I've hit those a few times. Like, damn it, or the end of the hoist. But the hat would protect you because it hit the brim of the hat first, and you'd be like, oh, kind of get your.
And not only that, the side of you got canvas there. It's going to protect you from any sharp edges you might come up against. So you don't
Yeah, it helped a ton. Shit dripping
lift
hair and
lift
stuff.
a little hair off of your head.
Yeah, that rubber burn that you're speaking of, Smiley, it's almost like an Indian burn cut when you when you hit your head on a rubber like that. It just grabs and tears. Painful. Fucking painful.
Yeah, it's like an extra little salt in the wound. Doesn't it?
Definitely.
Eagle smashed his fucking shin with a sledgehammer, so.
So how'd your work go today, Eagle? Your barn lifting.
Oh, it was good. Beautiful day, man. It fucking going good. Unfortunately, it's leading to another pole barn. It's like, it is what it is. I'll take what I can get when the moment's out, I guess.
There you go.
I don't even. Some days I actually wonder why I'm doing it again, but might as well. Might as well. That's what I'm. That's my fucking attitude at the moment. I'm just gonna fucking roll with whatever comes my way.
Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt, man.
No, it's actually
my friend,
nice to get the fuck out of the house and get guys. To be honest with you, throw some lumber around. I actually love physical labor. I'm sick like that. Sick like that. Even though that I've ran many a cruise, I have pushed people out of the way to fucking kick my way through some walls. I love demolition. I find demolition to be like a sweet art. Nah.
It's therapy. It's therapy.
Well,
On
there's
top of
nothing
it.
better than a hard day's work where you've earned your own sleep. You know what I'm saying? Where you go home and you're like, I'm tired. You sleep and you're like, dude, I slept hard because I worked hard. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Always a good thing.
Well, one of the things that I liked about doing jobs for people is the gratification. Like the last couple of days, man, I've been working for this gentleman from Ireland, and man, I just like this. I've had I've heard some great stories the last few days from Ireland, from him growing up in martial arts, and he's a common bond, swords and knives, and he bringing them out of the house for me, and he showed me some just fucking cool fucking swords the last fucking few days. But I love that fucking gratification when that job's done, and they're like, man, thank you. I've been waiting for this so long. It's fucking
Oh,
it's great. I love that feeling. It's really great.
did you hear that too, Smiley?
Hear what?
A little bit of echoing or something like that?
It
Just a
was,
second ago, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They're messing with us again. That's right. That's right. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I
playing the
love the
Twilight
finish.
Zone.
I love the finish when the customer is standing there and they just can't believe that it went from that ugly whatever it was to just this new beautiful thing that they have, you know. I'm talking about
I always
rebuilding
hated
inside a house and stuff. Yeah.
even to this day, I still hate giving the bill. I love doing the work. I love that reaction, but I hate giving that fucking bill. It's nasty part of the process. But yeah, it kind of
That's like
kills
getting
that
paid
moment.
out. That's like getting paid out for growing. It's like that's the nasty part. It's like people just it's not a fun thing.
No, it does. It really kills that moment where you're like sitting there and they're like, "Thank you, it looks so great," and you're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's your bill." Nah.
Not for me.
All right, yeah.
It's already
Anyway,
tarnished.
Uh-uh.
Right.
Get paid what
Yeah.
you're worth. That
The thing,
gratitude just means that they're going to be happy to pay the bill.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And the reality is you've provided a service and you're worthy of that. And listen, I'm like you. I'm the same. I'm just repeating stuff people have said to me, but for sure you're worthy of that. And so shouldn't be that just as a
I mean,
We're
if they're
losing
really
you,
having a
Green.
problem paying your rate, I mean, it's more to do with possibly something that you got on the job too that they weren't satisfied with or whatever.
Yeah.
well, that's one of them things too, man. I am like completely fucking anal about a job well done.
Oh yeah.
Anal
I
about
go
it, and that's
above and beyond.
And people that are anal about it, a job being well done, are willing to pay usually for a job well done. So.
well, that's
Still,
how
money brings out the
I
worst in people. Unfortunately,
It can.
it does.
The pursuit of money, I think, does. Yeah. But getting paid a fair wage for fair labor, that's the way that things should work.
I actually made it 20 years on my own, running my own business by just word of mouth. So there was something to be said about the quality of the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And the
That's the
number.
best business.
I said that the other night too. There's something about fucking consistency like that too. I've never changed that number. And even to this day, I still get customers that I haven't even done work for in 10, 15 years. They're like, "You still doing shit?" I'm like, "What do you got? If it's worth it. If it's a
Right.
challenge." Yeah.
difficult to find good people though, isn't it? You know it yourself.
Yeah, I'm still getting calls. I can't do it anymore though, so I hand it off to a few people that I know that I trust. Because
That's
that's
why the dream
clientele
was
that I
always
built up.
evidence and shit. Something that I could just manipulate and do
Yeah.
myself, put out in limited numbers and fucking, at my own pace. Just have fun with it. Get back to having fun with it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really important. Makes it creative, makes it a tonic.
What part of the jobs did you enjoy the most, Eagle? Was it starting it or finishing it?
That's a tough question, Johnny, because it's
Because they're
so
both
much in
exciting.
both. Fun starting the job, and it's fun. It's we just discussed that finish that is nice, but that's a tough one. I don't know if I can answer that. I think they're really equal there. I think
I think I get the
that's a tough
most
call.
excited when I start a job. When I start a job, I am the most excited because the change hasn't happened yet, you know. So being I can go into a place that looks like a piece of complete shit, I can go in there and just change it 100%, make it look like I enjoy starting a job. I always enjoyed getting onto the job, and the demolition of it was the important, getting everything to the point where you can start doing what you need to do.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was fun to me. Yeah. Always enjoyed that. How about you, Cass? Are you into the demolition or are you into
Do I enjoy starting the job, ensuring that the task is completed or completing the task?
Yeah.
I guess I enjoy ensuring that the task is completed the most. I guess the hunt, I suppose, more than the when.
So you like the pride of the finished product.
Getting started is easy, finishing's the hard part, right?
Yeah. So I enjoy like just ensuring that it's the job, seeing the job finished, the end. Like making sure that's what gives me the most like feeling of accomplishment, is being there every step of the way, doing it myself and ensuring that it's accomplished. I guess the hard parts. I don't know. The hard parts are what make us appreciate the good parts, I suppose. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally does.
Yep. I was always the last guy on the job on any job because I just couldn't walk away until I felt like it was done. Kind of like what you were talking about, Eagle.
I just like having to run the place by myself.
Yeah, that's good too. I enjoy the heck out of that.
What job are
Stepping out of the factories isn't fun.
Talking any old kind of job, really, Smiley. I mean, as far as the laborious parts of it go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's why I threw it over at Cass, because I don't know exactly what business she was talking about, but she understood the beginning, the middle, the end, which one was the best for her. She likes the finished product. She likes the gratitude of accomplishing it, the finalization.
A completer finisher. I'm a completer finisher myself.
Most girls do appreciate the complete finishers.
There you go, Smiley.
I've been
dragging us
through my
down
brain
there.
how I can put that in a nice way.
But no, for real though.
So,
like
John,
again, like most women are not interested in the construction process. They're like, or the demolition. They're like, no, I want what I paid for. Straight up. Make it a little bit more PG for you.
So Johnny, can I go back and edit my answer?
Sure.
Because I do overthink a lot of shit. And I was still thinking about it. Because we're still talking about it. I think, to me, it's the pre-job. It's the pre-job, Johnny. Smileys, you took that right, Gutter. Jesus.
He just swallowed that one whole.
God, dude, I'm sorry.
Just smacking it in.
I'll go have you.
Smiley's his mind's in the gutter. It's in the gutter.
I would.
That's good.
No, I'm serious. It's sitting down and kind of selling the job, or you know what I mean, talking with them and like designing that dream, the job, finding out the details, seeing their excitement with things you can offer. When sometimes they have a vision, and then you can offer things as well. See it from
And then
that
you go,
different
wait a minute,
perspective.
what about, have you
Yeah,
thought about doing this?
yeah, and that
Yeah, I
there's
went
been
into a
times that
house.
there's been quite a spring in this stuff. Yeah, for sure. Designing, help design. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I took on a project where I was kind of like the manager of the remodel, and so I was able to work with the different trades that came in. And when I walked into the house the first time I walked in, they had a laundry room that was in a hallway. You open up the doors, you got the washer and dryer behind the corrugator, the folding door, bifolding doors. And I said, wow, that's nice. I said, do you like that? And he looks at me and he goes, no. He goes, I hate it. I have to wash my clothes in the middle of the hallway. I said, I know. It's stupid, right? I said, hang on a second. So I walked around and I looked at the bedroom, the hallway, the entrance closet. The entrance closet was massive, did not need to be that big. And the closet inside the bedroom was huge too. So I just took that room, that space, and I opened it up and made him a walk-in laundry room, and it didn't affect anything else. And it was like, that was the key point to the house right there, because that was the point. The whole house he loved except for that one spot. That one spot, that freaking doing your laundry in the hallway, was just the stupidest thing to him. I told him, man, you want to get it inside? I can fix that up, man. Just break out these walls, open it up. After that, he had a place fold the clothes, everything, man. It was really nice. Yeah. So I understand what you're talking about there, where you actually give them the idea to actually go a little further and make life even better.
So let's take that to cannabis. What's your favorite part of what's your guys' favorite part of the cultivation process?
I think mine's in veg. I like manipulating them a little bit in that period, you know, getting them to do what I want them to do. Because once they get into flower, they're going to do what they're going to do, more or less.
No, not. Oh yeah, no. I like the flowering stage because you kind of get to see how you did all the whole way up to that.
I gotta kind of almost agree with Johnny and some of the people I've seen in chat there. It's the buildup in veg, the training. You know what I mean? That. Yeah, it's just like an event or anything else. It's spreading her out, letting her grow up, spreading her out.
It's the foreplay, Smiley.
Yeah, but I guess I'm looking at it different though, Eagle. Like in my setup, I'm scrogging them going into flower. So like having a bushy plant is kind of the goal, and being able to fill that scrog, and then at the end of it, see every square have colas coming up through. To me, is that's where it all accumulates. To see that at week 6 or 7 or close to even harvesting, and that it's like, seeing that's the end result of everything you've been doing. So like that's the goal. You know what I mean? Veg isn't the goal, right?
Fucking, I kind of see it like fucking shuffleboard or something like that. I'm telling you, it's all in the build up and the fucking release.
Yeah.
Once you fuck, man, it's done. Sit back and watch where you work after that. Hope you get the big yields. You know what I mean? That's what kind of the way I'm seeing it. You know, in my opinion, it's the buildup. I guess.
I kind of see it that way too because I like the work of it. I like doing the work of it. So that's why I'm into the veg part because it's kind of like the demolition part of it where you're actually breaking things down a little bit to get it to do what you want it to do. So
I don't know, dude.
kinda,
I open my
it's
flower
the
room,
demo
it
part.
smells way better than my fucking bedroom most of the time. So
I'm going to take this
Well, that's a fact.
I'm going to take this non-laggy moment to jump out because I'm lagging super bad, but crazy love. And my answer's like week 5, 6 when you've got real mad flowering going on. Anyway, big love. Have a great day, everybody.
Garden's looking great over there, brother. Peace.
Lady Green 13. Yeah, definitely. I'm not saying I don't enjoy the flower because, you know, I get to sit there and look at my flowers and I enjoy it. You know?
I think my favorite part is actually like, it's not even growing it. It's people that actually enjoy the medicine. That's probably my favorite part. Like, I'm like, no, if you enjoy that, if it works for you, all of my labor is worth it.
yeah, but that's a cheater answer because we said what
You're a cheater answer.
What's your favorite part about growing it? As like,
yeah,
as the plant's growing, we all would have said, yeah, we love the fucking flower at the end.
I love the plant to death, but there's just so many aspects of it that it's just. I don't want to negatively affect the conversation. I love giving it to the patients and seeing the reaction of it. Let's just leave it at that. It's a job. I love the plant to death, but it's a job now.
Yeah, you're very deep into what you do on your stuff. You got a lot of knowledge in what you're doing there. So,
well, I turned a hobby into a job, which that's fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I've done, well, it's just direct the conversation. I don't want to bring everybody down.
Want to know my favorite part of cannabis cultivation or hemp cultivation in general, or just cultivation period? I like when the plant comes to the top, like this one right here. And I think I showed you guys this earlier, like when it's the seed pod is right there, you know, when you can see it, it's like that beginning, it's like potential, you know, it's like hope for a new day. It's shedding its old skin and it's showing you what all it can be in hopes and dreams. My favorite part, when all the little beans are on the top. They're all so cute and little, you know?
Yeah.
There you go. Excited for the offspring, for sure, right?
That's my favorite part, when the little seeds
Yeah.
are.
I think that's the part I dread the most. It seems like they're the most fragile. Maybe it's me lately, but I've been fucking killing them at that stage lately.
Actually, I actually, now that I think of it, my favorite part is whenever you have everything dialed in, and you don't even need to spray and plants are plastic. That is probably my happy zone for sure.
Now I could see that. That makes sense.
I swear sometimes I'm typing in chat and I get that awkward spot and I'm like, God damn it, I could have just said that. I'm halfway through typing it already. Just run with it.
That's hilarious.
You know what I think's cool about this community? One of the things I think's really cool about this community is they bring the fucking funny. They catch a lot of the funny catchphrases and crystals and shit that we say and fucking run with that shit. And I see, as I was watching it through chat today, I seen crystals, the goose is loose, fucking all kinds of shit in chat today. I was like, you guys are fucking awesome, man. Never a fucking dull moment in chat. That's what I love about you guys.
Most definitely.
Oh man.
Dirty oak. What the fuck is that? That's a long one. Holy shit.
Got a new one?
Dirty R catfishing. There you go. Cheers.
No, dirty,
Welcome to the show.
dirty ore catfishing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
OAR. I remember that
I gotta
from the
get
other
the
day.
list. I missed that one the other day. Fucking slacking, Johnny.
Yeah, that was either yesterday or the day before. I'm not sure. Catch that one. Anything to do with fishing, man, it catches my eye. You know.
You might
I'll
love
tell you.
fish amino acid, then, brother.
What's that?
Fish amino acid. It's microbially processed fish, so you can actually feed it to your garden. But your scraps, your heads and your tails, your bones, turn into fish
Oh,
food.
definitely.
And it has has zero smell.
No, dude, is that what you're steering around right now? Is that what
I have? I have some here.
Yeah, because you were steering some
plants,
stuff that just looked nasty, and you said, "Yeah, I know you're thinking it stinks, but it doesn't."
Mm-hmm.
How is it that you can?
So check this out. So
what's going on there?
go ahead.
No,
so
go
check
ahead.
This
what's
out.
going
So
on
most fish hydroslate fish meals are either blended up, dried out, or if they're cold composted, they actually most of the time just straight up take the fish, throw it in a blender pretty much, and then strain it, put it in a bottle. The other one that they mainly do is they actually take the fish, heat it up to a certain degree, it actually activates the oils in the plant, and then they press it. Or they take it, blend it, press it, but they're trying to slowly cold compost it. Most fish products really fucking stink. Really, really, really stink. This one is not cold composted. It's not heated and pressed. This one is actually microbially processed. So this one actually is, well, it's fish amino acid. It's super, super high in amino acids. But literally, if you fish, dude, most time you take the fillets. You don't take the heads and tails. So the tails and the heads and the guts, actually the guts, if you ferment those by themselves, literally the guts and sugar, equal weight. That's it. Literally, that's it. Put it in a jar, let it sit for a week. Open, like so it can breathe. How you can make it breathe? Put it in a mason jar, leave the lid loose. It'll sit there and burp itself. The microbes on the fish are going to eat the sugar, go back through and micro compost what the actual material is, leaving just carbon. It's the same thing as what you do when you make pickles. It leaves all the nutrition in the actual juice and leaves the pickle that's actually carbon. It doesn't have a bunch of nutrition in it that your body can break down really instantly. So it's actually good for your digestive system. Same thing with plants. But with fish amino acid, you actually use the microbes on the fish that are very, very strong. Because where are the microbes on the fish? They're on the scales. What are fish doing? They're swimming through water. Well, that's a lot of pressure, and that fish swim very, very quickly. So if you're a microbe sitting on a fish, dude, you have to hang on. And if you don't hang on, you're going to be gone. So whenever you harvest the fish, the microbes are very, very, very active. So like you can have an entire fish broken down in about 21 days, and all that's left is the scales and the bones, which you can actually take the bones, put those aside, and actually cut that with vinegar and make water-soluble calcium phosphate, which the fish, it all depends on the mineral content of the fish. So if you just literally go, hey, Google, what's the mineral content of catfish, swordfish, salmon? No, you go, most of them you're going to find out are high in B vitamins, B12, B6, B3, omega acids, fatty acids, lipids, stuff like that. But again, like those oils, I really do feel like they transfer onto the plant. So whenever you start feeding the fish amino acid, that makes your plants oily. It doesn't make them sticky, makes them oily, which makes better hash. But again, like if you add a little bit of pineapple, which has the main enzyme in it is bromelain. Bromelain, if you eat too much pineapple, the enzyme in it will eat you back. It'll give you canker sores. But if you add 1/8 of the content of the fish to, if you add 1/8 the content of pineapple to fish, the bromelain will help process the fish and break it down, and you'll actually have fish amino acid ready in about 21 days. Doesn't matter if it's a full fish, doesn't matter if you're doing fillets, don't matter.
Okay.
But zero smell.
Interesting. All right, so it's got a lot to do with sugar then.
Well, it's
Seems
more
like
about stimulate. It's more about stimulating the microbes and fermenting
Well,
them.
yeah.
So it's actually
Well,
making them all instantly available. So you're actually like you're stimulating the life so they can micro compost and process everything that you're trying to give them.
Well, pretty much what I'm hearing is when you're making your microbial additives and you're breaking those down, the first thing you're going to do is put sugar in them, brown sugar or something like that.
Most of them, unless they are a shell, any kind of shell like oyster shell,
You got to crush that.
crab shell, lobster shell, any kind of shells will actually, they're super alkaline. You need something acidic to actually like extract the chemical composition of them. And then increasing the surface area actually will help. So pretty much go get shells, crush them up, cut them with vinegar. You make a acetate versus a carbonate.
Sorry about that. Okay, that makes sense. So when you're talking
which makes it
an acidic,
a carbonate is pretty well available, but it's very, very alkaline. Once you cut it with something acidic, it makes it water soluble. So you can actually just dispense it and actually still, yeah. Well, so brown rice vinegar particularly actually has the most organic amino acids more than any other plant.
Okay.
So it actually helps take calcium, break it down in your plant, turn it into nitrogen. It actually has natural pH stabilizer, so it drops your pH, hires it, and then neutralizes it. So if you just spray it, you're going to notice your plant's going to go yellow immediately within like a half an hour. The next morning, you're going to wake up, they're going to be super, super dark green because they just process the calcium in their plants, which actually hardens off your leaves, hardening off your cell walls in your plant, which helps protect the plant from pests. But also helps transfer the calcium into nitrogen, which makes
chlorophyll. After I make one of these solutions, do I got to cut that stuff down a lot?
Yes, definitely. So actually, in my class, I teach you how to make anywhere between 10 to 15 inputs, and we go over 25 to 35 different things that you can use that you're going to have to like look for or grow yourself or specifically round up, but you're going to know exactly what's in it, how to use it, when to use it, why you're using it, what it turns into the plant. No, it's, again, I talked for about 17 hours in a row, and I feel like I talked pretty quickly. But I had guys that were like anywhere from, hey, I'm growing one plant, this is my first grow, to, hey, I'm running 300 acres of hemp. How do I utilize this?
Cool stuff.
But again, I've also done this big scale. I've also done this on 2,500 plants outdoor, 4,500 plants in 30 by 100 foot depths. I've done 1,500 plants in 2 auto depths. What was it, 450 per depth on the 65 footers, and I did 5 of those. But no, like I have a lot of experience with this style in particular. It definitely does well. But no, if you want to learn what's in your plant, how your plant uptakes everything. But again, like, dude, there's like the soil doctor. I'm probably going to take that class. That sounds amazing. Like, I follow him myself, and dude has a lot of very, very good agricultural knowledge. I will definitely take his class.
So Cass, when you were talking about Colorado, were you involved in a hemp farm out there?
I absolutely was.
Okay, that's cool.
Since 2016.
Was it a big one?
Texas. This last fall. It's still pretty tiny, but it's mighty.
So do you
I think you might need to be a little closer to your mic. You're kind of cutting out.
Yeah, you're a little far away. So do you like advise people on stuff like that or what?
I do. I have done some consulting in Oklahoma, on the cannabis side. I mostly stick with hemp primarily. I'm excited about this year. Here, the weather is so, it's, I think I'm going to be able to pull 3 crops a year here easily. It's going to be a really nice year. There's been a lot of rain, a lot of moisture here. I think it's going to be a lot of fun here for both sides.
Nice. I would love to pick your brain about your setup if you have time one of these days. Hit me up on IG. My name just on here, but underscores in between.
Sure.
Yeah, I've always been a consumer. So this last year. Always.
Cheers, TLP. Good morning. How come you can never find shit when you want to find shit? That's what I want to know.
Like what?
Because life is pain.
I would hope not.
You have girls that
Looking
come
for-
move your shit.
That'd be life, huh?
No, my daughters and girlfriend would always come around and move all my shit. And they'd be like, oh, we straightened up. And it's like, yeah, now I can't find a fucking thing.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
we put it right where we thought it'd be good.
Right? And then they don't remember where that is.
Remember
Dude,
where
I
you
love
moved that
Joe.
at?
I love Joe Rogan's take. He's like, dude, I'm on the road doing all kinds of stuff. I come home. It's like, I've got girls and I got my wife, and I come home, my dresser is pink, like painted pink. I'm like, so why is my dresser pink? Like, come here. Why is my dresser pink? Well, Daddy, I think it looks better pink. Honey, can you help me? Well, actually, I kind of agree with her. Like, God damn it, I'm not going to win this. My dresser's pink now.
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
Apparently, I'm not alone on that list. Every chat's laughing. It's funny. I'm messy, though.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny when you just say you're messy there, because when I went in to talk to the guy today about the shirts, he asked what color, and my immediate answer was black. I'm a messy fucker.
No doubt.
I gotta be able to fucking hide that shit. He was out of black. I gotta order some black, and I'm ordering some black because I'm a messy fucker. This shirt right here, this gray, I wear this thing around the garden too long. This thing would be fucking hit in a day or two.
Yeah.
You know.
I got Cheddar Bob. What up, man?
Hello. How's it
Hey,
going?
Bob?
Hello. Sorry, it sounded funny. I don't know if that came through in a glitch or something.
No, that was all me. That was all me.
He's like, no, I totally meant to do that one. That's what's up. What's going on, Bob?
I had to set my alarm this morning.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, I wanted to catch
Well,
this. That
Yeah.
show.
Cheddar Bob, how'd you end up on Cheddar Bob? I'm curious on that. I was wondering that when we talked the one time, but I didn't ask. Because you think that when you hear the name Cheddar Bob, you think of fucking 8 Mile. Cheddar Bob. Yeah. How's it relate?
So I moved down to Florida, and I think about 2004. And at the time, SOCOM was really popular. You remember SOCOM?
Yes.
Yeah. So that had just started, and it was really like the first person shooter on like PlayStation that you play online. And I was so horrible at it. My buddy kept calling me Check because that movie had just come out. Because I kept shooting my people. I kept shooting myself and killing myself. So he's like, dude, you keep and the name stuck.
Thank goodness at least it was from a virtual Cheddar Bob. He didn't fucking really do it and capture the fucking name.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I wish it was a better. That's about all.
So that's one question I don't ever ask during spotlights. I rarely ask that question of people how they got the name or how they decided on their. But yours stands out because of it matches with the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to ask. I couldn't resist.
And I spelled it with 2 T's because at the time I was in Florida and I was doing tons of cocaine, so I didn't want it to be confused with the actual cheat, you know.
So I had a guy that used to follow me. Like I'd have a bunch of people on the list. And the one name that stood out to me was the fuck face whisperer.
That might have been me.
Dude, that's such a good name. Holy mackerel.
Oh,
made me laugh every time I'd scroll by. I'm like,
where's McBodie face? Remember that name?
Yeah.
McBodie.
Eagle, I'm sure it's been said, but great show today, man.
Thank you, man. It was a lot of fun, man. Them guys over there make it fun. It was nice to finally, meet all the guys over there and be welcomed over there. Actually, they've welcomed me over there for a long time, to be honest. They've asked me for a while to come up. I resisted because I honestly, I hate being on the other side of it. I do, I like being on my side, I guess. It's funner to spotlight than it is to be spotlighted, in my opinion. But what made me agree to it was straight up Jodry, and I seen you mention it in chat there. You hit it. You couldn't have fucking took the thought more cleaner out of my head when he was like, Eagles thinking God that Jodry could talk for a while. And you're right, I was like, take it, bro. Run with that shit. But then they pointed out earlier, GMO wouldn't let me out, man. GMO was not letting me out of it, man. He kept drawing me back in.
Yeah, he was like watching squirm when I asked him.
I actually did squirm every time when he said, I want to bring back Eagle into this. If you watch it, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because you knew Kevin was going to take over in like 22 seconds, and then talk for like 18 minutes.
How can you compare with Jodry's stories, though? I mean, seriously.
Dude, you can't.
How do you compare with Jodry?
You don't.
You just let it sit back and listen.
I finally got some plants set in my room.
Good. Good. What's in there?
I set down 9 space cheese, which is a cross of Boneyard's what is it? Space Kush crossed with Bruce Banner number 3. So I got nine plants in here. Gonna wait for them to sex and chop down the males and fly with the females.
That's that lobster trap thing.
That's what I use for my scrog. So yeah, small square.
Falafel Field used to be one of my old actually he was one of my first partners. If anybody wants to know any more information, that's about as far as I'm going to put it.
Oh really?
Yeah, that netting, that's cool as fuck though.
Yeah, it works out. It works out really well for like straight up horizontal growth.
That's nothing I mean, we can't really buy them nets, can you? Is that something you could?
Well, you can find them. I'm trying to find my phone charger that I just had,
That's
but
kind of like an industry fucking thing, right? Like you gotta.
yeah, I mean, if you live by like a fishing industry area, here in coastal Maine, it's pretty easy to find. But you're not going to find it out west or really
Midwest or no.
Midwest where there's no ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can order 100-foot rolls off the internet, but the problem with that is that they're in rolls, and so you got to find a way to flatten it out somehow.
There is a new company out that is doing some kind of trellising that actually has vibration to it to help get pests off, and you can actually like dial in what kind of decibel you want. I'm like actually kind of like curious to see what they have to offer. I might actually like contact them.
That is quite interesting. However, in 3.5 years, I've never had any problems with pests or seen pests living on the wired scrog. So maybe it's something that.
Well, no, this isn't on the scrog. This actually will try to help vibrate the plants. So it actually like in general, just try to helps get them off. But I'm in that nice little triangle between Humboldt and everything else. So like, yeah, we got fucking everything over here.
Yeah, can I say one thing about trellis nets right before I take this stab? A while ago, I had the high idea, never the will or initiative to see it through. If anyone wants to run with this idea, let me know. But making a fiber optic trellis net, a trellis net that light is actually emitted from. Anyone think of that?
You thinking like green?
Green to just all spectrum white.
But fiber optics don't emit
Well,
light, but at the ends, that's how they work. The light travels through it.
Well, it's still
at the same time,
radiates.
if you're gonna do that, you also need to think of like, dude, so what's gonna happen in the night cycle? So you don't want anything interrupting.
It's on the timer. It's on the timer. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. That's sick. Okay.
Yeah. And it doesn't radiate much light, but if you have clear tubing that it's running through it, when it's on the actual, when it's physically rubbing up against stems or foliage or anything, you would be able to think that whatever one candlestick or whatever it's going to emit. I don't know. It was like I said, I prefaced that with a high idea.
I don't know. Yeah.
I got 2 words for you. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay, it can't hurt, right? And I would talk to LED people about this. Like some people would be like, "Well, that's a great idea. I'm gonna get working on that right now." I'm like, "Okay, I just wanted to see someone do it. I don't want someone to market it and steal the idea."
How many amazing ideas started with, bro, check this out.
But is that what you're trying to accomplish there, Red Pills? Like a side lighting or under lighting?
Yeah, any bit would help, I guess. Right? Any bit of light. And I don't know, maybe it's such a gentle light that, like saying, being right up against a flower, it doesn't burn it, because it's not high intensity light.
Right. Yeah. I guess.
Well, that's like the thing with the T5s is as long as they don't touch them, they don't actually burn them. So you might actually have like, as long as you might, yeah, definitely. Again, when you thin them out, if you get your buds away from them, like which. You take a little space. That might be a good idea, man. Like, dude, give it a try. Why not? Right? It might be the next bajillion-dollar idea that everybody like. If you're not using this in your grow room, nah. Might as well just nah. Why not? Right?
It wouldn't radiate too much heat because it doesn't have the LED right there at the stem. So it would be a soft radiation of any sort.
Why are we putting light on the trellis?
Thank you.
Just a thought, a high thought.
That's another reason why I was saying maybe you make it green. That way he said he can switch it on and off. If you can make it green, well,
yeah,
you got that.
Are we talking green? Why have it at all?
Well, green light affects growth.
Exactly.
all light affects growth. It just has different photoreceptors, green, different processes. But are we talking underlighting? Is that what we're trying to shoot for, or?
Well, we've seen those like little party fiber optic lights, right? That are all stringy. It spins around, shining light from the outside, but you can still kind of see it through it. When you're looking at a wire with fiber optic light running through it, it's not, intense light at all. But yeah, it would be underlight because most of the trellis is underneath the canopy, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have any functional process, as plants don't take up light from the underside of their leaves.
Oh, that's a myth. There's been studies that they do take up light from the underside.
Well, you guys also need to think of like how many layers of trellising are you doing?
At least 2 to 3, right?
Well, is that going to emit to the next layer?
It's going to scatter light everywhere. Think about it. If you have one light just pointing down, and then 3 rows of trellises that are just scattering light in each direction. You have the trellis that you cut everything down underneath, and then you have another trellis for support. But in between those 2 trellises, there's foliage.
If you would blow up that idea, I would figure out some way that it could be applied big scale, because that's where everything is like big scale broken down, big scale broken down, big scale, because there's a whole lot of things for home growers, but you only have that one market. You want to make it available for dude. You get one guy that does, again, hemp, that wants to use your product, dude. You're a business.
I didn't want to throw an idea out.
But again, like you said, like you're like, no, just this is just an idea. But dude, that might be an idea you might be able to run on if you can dial it.
I'm just trying to think of new things, right? We have all never seen a light emitting trellis net, right?
Cass over there got fucking dabs for days. Yeah, I'm gonna make her fucking cough and smile. Ha ha.
Cheddar Bob, if the light coming from underneath were greater than the light it was given from above, that leaf would twist and follow the greater light and utilize that light no matter what. I think, in my opinion, anyway. And the underside leaf will absorb some to just a small extent.
Well, if you think of it that way, like, but what is your actual main source of photosynthesis?
And a green stem is photosynthesizing. Doesn't need to be the leaves.
And again, I want to throw out the point. So you can, with underlight, and if there's light coming down and hitting your floor and you're putting light back up, you're trying to tell me that there's some difference between, the light mixture between the two, that it wouldn't benefit in any kind of way. I mean, you're just intensifying that lower light. There's got to be some benefit to it.
I mean,
it can be. It isn't just wasted. I've actually done a lot of my grow room floors. Every tent you buy has a reflective floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it comes down to, is the cost of doing it worth the benefit, and that's where the thing is. So the benefit, you can say anything will benefit, but if the benefit's so small that it doesn't justify the cost, then it's...
Well, I couldn't imagine you plugging this apparatus or device I'm talking about in your wall and pulling more than 300 watts. It's probably going to be more something between like 10 and 50 watts.
1,000-watt trellises, bitches.
Yeah, 1,000-watt trellis.
I mean, even if it was something like a red light emitter, you know what I mean? Yeah. That lit up just before you shut the light off.
You got a bad watt. Accidentally touch it, fry yourself.
I mean, worst case scenario, what's it going to be like? The worst day in a tanning bed for the plant? I don't know.
You'll just make more trichomes.
But at the same time, it's going to go ahead and, dude, it's going to climatize once you actually like do that consistently. It's going to be like, oh, I'm used to this. But again, like when you're doing side lighting, it's almost like, okay, so if you're doing side lighting, it has to be all throughout your canopy, or you're just getting that extra weight, and those other plants are just going to produce on the side. So, what are you going to do? But no, this is the fish amino acid right here.
Actually, the light that you're running, the fiber optics are just carrying the light. The wire just carries it. So you're still where you're spending your wattage is generating a light, and it's still carrying it through. And you can bend fiber optics. And the trick part about those is shines the fucking light out the other end, so it doesn't shine it out the sides like what you're talking about. That's the flaw in it, and you're still spending money to generate the light, and then you're just gonna
I don't know.
garage,
I don't know.
For
Like
for
I said,
functionality.
well, now I'm thinking more like World's Last Hope, because if we don't try, we don't know, right?
True. I don't know. Could be
Well,
the
I think-
bajillionaire gajillions. But I don't know, man.
Maybe I should stop smoking so much cannabis, and I won't have those kind of silly thoughts.
that is the wrong idea.
Worst
Hey
idea
man,
I've heard
do you
all
need
day.
do you need an intervention? Hey man, we're worried about you. We're like, you're not smoking any weed. Like your thoughts are too clear. You remember where shit's at, dude. We're worried about you. You haven't smoked a joint in like 2 weeks, man.
I know my glaucoma is killing me.
No, that's that good old root ball ferment right there, and the fish amino acid was before. But no, I've got like, fuck. There's 2.5 gallons of it, which is again. So you only use it 1 to 5 mils between week 2 to 5 of flour. So like that's a whole lot of food right there.
Yeah, Red Pill, you threw me off yesterday hitting this real fucking little flower. I was like, where Red Pill's not dabbing tonight? I took note of that shit. I was like, Red Pill's not dabbing? Is he smoking flower tonight? Red Pill, red. Crystal.
Sorry, I was using the potty.
There you go.
No, I actually, it's funny because right before I wanted to hop in here, I went to go cash my, this is some information I probably keep to myself because it's embarrassing, but I went to go cash my bowl, the bowl that you see me smoking out of. And to weigh on the side of safety, because sometimes you might cash a bowl and there's a little hot ember still left in there, not directly into the garbage can. So I go and do it into the toilet. Well, it fell out of my hands and fell right into the toilet. So that bowl will be getting cleaned immediately.
Oh,
So now I'm down to just the dab rig. So you will see me
Well,
dabbing.
Kitty.
No, it was a clean toilet. Thank God.
Man, never.
Yeah, we've all made that mistake, right?
Yeah.
It's usually the phone, never the pipe, though. Never my piece. It's always
Nope.
the phone.
Whole piece for the whole plate. I tried to slap it on my hand to knock that little cashed chunk out of there, and it bounced right off my hand, did like 3 flips in the air, and fell right in the toilet.
speaking of things throwing, did anybody see my my video I posted about a week ago with me throwing the butt off the wall? That made so many people laugh.
Yeah, actually, I did see that one.
Dude, most people are like, "Damn, that's dense," and then I just chuck it against the wall. They're like, "Huh? What? Interesting."
So I got to cross one event off my list. You know, me and Jack were kind of talking about the hash bash back and forth. He was talking about it being in June. I think we talked about this a little bit. And actually, I seen it today. It's still happening on the 3rd, April 3rd, but it's virtual again this year. It's all virtual, which I guess if you're in there to see nothing but the speakers, which don't take nothing. I'm not trying to take anything from the speakers, but man, it's about going and having the fucking smoke out. That's the fun part of it. It kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to it. I had high hopes that we were going to be able to attend this year.
Yeah, I don't think they,
One other thing. I'm sorry, Cheddar Bob. I want to throw this out because it's kind of important. I want to before I forget. Clio Cultivation was posting up some posts today. If you're in Michigan in the Flushing area, tomorrow they are having a Zoom town hall meeting. They are trying to take your right to grow in Flushing, Michigan and the surrounding areas. So if you're in that area and you want to fight for your right, the Zoom numbers are out there on Zoom on Clio Cultivation. Pop in. If anything, even if you're not saying anything, you should. We'd show up in numbers. Them numbers count. Them boxes count. You know what I mean? When they get a response, it's like, wow, they take note. So if you're in that surrounding area, don't forget to pop into that Zoom meeting because it does affect you. It's gonna affect you.
Can everybody join?
Thank you.
It's going to be precedent setting, wouldn't it? So then it could go to choice of the counties or whatever. Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Imagine that if you had, it could happen to anyone here in Michigan. So you got to kind of make the first stand. First stand, might as well fight now.
Oh, my area for sure is all about it, dude. We just recently, a few years back, I guess now, but they just made it legal to sell alcohol on Sundays. Like originally when we moved to town here, it was illegal. Like they would literally in the grocery stores and all that shit, they would pull like curtains and fucking couldn't sell alcohol on Sundays.
We used you couldn't sell alcohol before 7 on Sunday.
So after 7 o'clock, it was okay.
Yeah.
That's so weird, man.
We had those laws here in Wisconsin, and the weirdest thing, they didn't have those in Colorado, but Wisconsin has way more of a problem with alcohol than Colorado.
Yeah.
Is there not dry county still in Florida? I could have swore to this day there's still dry counties in Florida where you cannot even purchase alcohol here township.
There's some up in Alaska too. Like I'm pretty sure like some of the like the reservation tribes or whatever, it's like outlawed there because they had a huge issue with alcoholism. And
where all the Mormons live?
Utah.
Utah has a bunch of dry counties. You have to have,
Yeah,
like,
they do.
membership for like alcohol drinking or something.
Yeah, when I was in Pennsylvania, you couldn't buy alcohol on a Sunday, and after a certain time of night, they wouldn't sell it either.
Yeah, they sell it past 1 o'clock here.
See, and that's
Well, I mean,
that was what in the 1900s or whatever. Like,
we started that shit up here. My state started prohibition, Bath, Maine.
So what's that? That's like 100 years now that prohibition was the alcohol prohibition. And there's still dry counties and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of a foreshadowing a little bit on what could be going on with cannabis too. Yeah.
Exactly.
It was like that in Colorado. I was in Colorado Springs. Recreational was illegal, but medical was while the whole rest of the state pretty much had rec. So
yeah.
Have you guys heard they're talking about getting rid of daylight savings time?
Good, they should.
Yeah, thank God.
They did in several states.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arizona.
I know Arizona doesn't play that anymore.
What's the purpose of it?
It was for farming, basically.
They had more daylight hours in the day to farm.
Yeah.
And then
they would just get up when they just got up when the sun came up anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Right. Why wouldn't you just get up at
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're telling me I wake up
they
at the
just got
same
up on the
time
sun.
every single day and see how the light progresses? Oh,
Right.
now you're gonna switch it on me? Thanks. No, that doesn't make any difference to me. I'm gonna wake up at the same time and watch the sun rise and show you what's up. You know?
Yeah. No. The sun should be there every day at 4, 5.
You could be in the Midwest where there's snow on the ground, 5 months out of the year. So what is daylight saving time? You're not going out there planting crops.
That's right.
Parsnips.
Parsnips.
Give me some materials. I can do it.
Some winter parsnips.
You can make some plant ferments out of all the frost tolerant plants, and I'm sure you can make cannabis or any other plant more frost hardy.
Well, actually, you can there are definitely microbes that actually are still alive during the wintertime. But I'm saying, like, dude, my hometown is negative 22 degrees below zero most winters. They have the Alaskan wind current. I still have light depths over there. You can still grow in the wintertime. You can still grow in 6 feet of snow. I have 14 feet of snow an hour from me. I've grown over there. It's not a big deal. Like, you just need to know how to do it.
There you go.
Indoors.
Yeah, the snow is not, you're not incorporating snow into that though, that equation.
No, you're definitely having to get through the snow. But actually, that's a good reason why you actually try to cultivate IMOs year round, because any living microbes that are living through that temperature, dude, those things are hardy.
I was going to say,
an hour away, it's like 150 degrees, like 120, 124, 25 degrees. So you get the best of both worlds. And dude, if you can actually get to the top of the mountain, whew.
I've seen people heat their greenhouses and hoop houses with the compost beds.
That's a good idea.
Actually, it's really sick. Is have you ever heard of so what they used to do back in the day is you dig a hole for your greenhouse. You dig a hole as big as your greenhouse wants to be, because the temperature of the ground doesn't change. Then you radiant heat it. So you actually line your floors with warm water, which you actually do plumbing that has a reservoir that has warm water that plumbs it through your entire floor and then kicks it back into that reservoir and heats it back up and just keeps going. But no, like, and then you double insulate your greenhouses, and no, like, easily. Yeah. Again, I'm from a place where it's very, 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 very cold. There's quite a bit of greenhouses that are actually like dug into the ground like that, just because ground don't change, but there's ice and snow everywhere. You can still grow, no problem. It's pretty actually incredible to see. You just have to adjust for it being cold at certain points, but your roots being warm. You learn how to grow a different style, different way, for sure. Actually, I've had one of those greenhouses at one point that actually, and you actually have to do like French drains in your floor that actually like drain out, obviously, that like, have a pump and everything else. But no, like, there's definitely some interesting things you can do with greenhouses. I've seen people take greenhouses in Oregon and actually like get their crop ready, and they actually light depth them early. So they actually like, it's June, July, and they start pulling tarp for like 2-3 weeks, and then it naturally swings, but that cuts their flower time off 2 to 3 weeks. So they actually get to harvest at the middle September, October versus October, November, because that's when the rain comes, And again, this year they got snow quick. They got snow real quick, really, really quick. Holy shit, quick. Like, it was like what, September they had a few feet. Like, damn, weird year.
So guys, this is as painful as handing the fucking customer that bill. I gotta get up again early tomorrow. I am not sacrificing shout outs tonight. I am fucking doing the shout outs tonight. I cannot
do it.
Not so I appreciate every one of you guys for popping on, hanging out tonight. You guys mean a lot to me. This fucking thing's awesome. This thing is awesome. I am honored to do this every night. I appreciate every one of you guys that pop on every night. This thing is what makes this fun is because it is that ever evolving cool panel of people. You never know who's gonna pop into the wormhole. And thank you guys. So with that being said, which one of you guys would like to do?
I want to go first. Because I'm always the last one out. I want to go first. All right. Yeah. Well, should I let ladies first? I don't know. No, I'll go out first. But yeah, thank you, Eagle. Thank you. Another night of the wormhole is real fun. I did catch a little bit of the earlier show you posted. Thank you all, everyone in the call right now, and thank you everyone watching at home. Peace.
Thank you, Red Pill.
I'm Red Pill.
Nick?
Nick?
I want to go.
All right, I'm going to do it next here. I'm going to say, Eagle, awesome, always awesome hanging out with you. Smiley, every time you always come up with those crazy things, man. I'm telling you, loving it. Cass, always good to see you. Can't wait to see your show. We got to get to know you a little better here instead of just bouncing around, especially with those lit up nunchucks that you're doing. Cheddar Bob, we'll catch you later, brother. It was good seeing you again, too. All right, everybody in chat, much love, peace and love always. Be good to your neighbors. You never know when you're going to need them.
Thank you, Johnny.
Go ahead.
Everyone. It was wonderful to talk to you guys. Thank you for having me. Cheers from Texas, everyone.
Cool.
Good night,
Hang
Cass.
Have a blessed night and a wonderful day. Good night and good morning and good afternoon.
Smiley, you got to be last tonight.
I do?
Usually first, you got to be last.
I'm usually first. All right. Go ahead, Cheddar Bob.
All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm glad I set my alarm to catch a little bit of this. Eagle, it's a great thing that you do. I'm going to say it every time I come on. We're very fortunate to have you lead part of this community. So big hats off to you, Miley. Chat, I can't see you, but I'm sure you're having fun down there. So rock on, everyone.
Thank you, Cheddar Bob. Pleasure meeting you, my friend. Smiley.
What's up?
It's coming up on year 1. The fucking wormhole, the rabbit hole, this thing, it isn't the same without Smiley. No peer pressure or nothing, but
What are you talking about?
it isn't, the wormhole isn't the wormhole without Smiley. So thank you, my brother, for hanging out as much as you do, kicking me in the ass many a nights when I fucking needed to be kicked in the ass to keep this thing going. I have a lot of respect for you, brother. Thank you for popping on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I can't wait to get the t-shirt. That's kick-ass. Fuck. That's bad as fuck.
I promise it will be there before fucking 1 week. Give me 1 week.
No, don't rush. No, that's funny. It looks sweet though.
It will be there. I promise. I can't wait to get it to you. I'm excited. That's why I waited. It'll be there. Thank you.
No, man, it's always fun hanging out. Eagle, it's great that you do it every night, and I don't make it every night, and I can't make it every night. So I mean, I
told you that in the beginning.
Big commitment, though, man. Like I'm just saying to everybody that everybody realizes it too. It's a big commitment, man. 5 hours every fucking day. It's cool as shit. And
I want you to enjoy it. I don't want you to hate it. When you get behind, it would be easy to hate it. So make sure. I told you that in the beginning. Do your own, and we enjoy you while you're here, brother. But you're present. You're always present, man. We never forget Smiley's Gardens.
Right. I appreciate you guys and everybody in chat. So hope everybody has a great Thursday.
All right. Now for you guys, it's time to do my shout outs, man. I have felt like an ass leaving you guys without them shout outs. So here we go. I got to get them. I'm actually very looking forward to doing them tonight. You know, and I'd like to thank you guys for following over to the GR420 community videos today and your support. Not just here, but the other people that come on this show and follow me over there today. It was really, really awesome to see your support. So shout out to all you guys that hang in there now, night after night. All right, I need to get some music going because I can't just sit here and do it by myself. I need some mumble music. I need some mumble music. Ah, all right, and I have some. Back to the Zepparella. Nah, here we go. Sub Cool, we miss you, brother. D's House of Dank, Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG 89, Unplugged 705, Medical, McGullicuddy, Rick T, the Rebel, the 19207, Fabian Salinas, Dave's not here, Time Smooth, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T Dog, Dung Beetle, Red Eye Jedi Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Doug Weed, Run Boy 7426, Justin Goodearth, Strongman, Okie Grower 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Mole Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Taco Don Slug, Rick S, In the Bushes 827, James Seaman, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope. You didn't say goodbye, man. Ain't right. Patsman 420, Biomentor, Dirt Road Dude, Kanashiba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Dab Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Estone. We deeply miss you, my friend. 710 Canuck, Canna Queen Genetics, Stabby Tanaze, Fumdor, Dirtman Dan, Keith of Black Sails, Mr. Bocillus, Zen Premium Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jeff. Of course, that is the Embracing Organics crew, Thursdays at night. Soul Root, Small Tube, Tyler, Frosty Buds, North Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Sub T, Roy, Big Jar Grows, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Wiedner, and John Last, PPJ 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, Dank Grower, DOA Grow Meds, we miss you, brother, Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Cannaseed, Nutrient, Shootouts, Naughty Nikki, sorry, Naughty Nikki, Weed Nerd for Life, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, I don't know what the fuck just happened to my music. Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Booth, always an honor to have you in my chat. I wish I could get you on my show, my friend. That would be a great night in my book. Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Madam T, Stu Moo, Mo Grower, the Canna Crates. YouTube commercials, nice. I forgot where the fuck I was. The Canna Crate, Loki Grows, Cast, this guy 7979, Burton, or Vets Grow, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws 31, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Cali Connection, Wolverine Grown, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One for Life, Blade, Wayback Farmer, D Block, MMP Nations Creations, Amber Lana, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist LD, Sir Sticky, Rob, Big Day 420, Brett Wendell, Big Ed 1961, Matawani, G3, The Green Click, J and K Triple G, Mr. Sprinkler, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, B2 Crazy for You, BGWG 420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG. Good morning, my friend. Arthro Sensimania, Arthro, Just Face 420, Beast Coast Grower 420, Sir Hal, Trey Valone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT Double D Grows, Bingus, Green Puffin Man, Alex Boykachev, Chef Life, School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Reels 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Me All Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, Noob Sailbot Wins, Kingdom Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane's Med Garden, Streamer 77 Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 to 664, Spaniard Kruger, Jones to Grow, Papa G Grows, Raz Amy, Joe Grows. This cast was here tonight. The Grow From Your Heart podcast with Rasta Jeff, Lily Luna, the Green Med Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soil, Jason, Eyestone, P. Win, David Colby, Mason, 662, Scroggy Mick, Scroggerton, The Goddess, Gross, Kaylee, Chad and Brad, Family Farms, Polly P. Fjord, Eric Ferguson, Kevin Jodry. Thanks again, my friend. If you watch this, tons of respect for you. Awesome, dude. Hopefully you go watch. If you didn't watch it, please go back and watch that. Bunch of cool guys over there. You should be supporting that community anyway. If you are not, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steensland, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, fucking commercials, YouTube, fucking dick, fucking Show Love Always. That's a good one right there to follow up with, huh? Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, Wob Wobby, Son, Sean Benz, Rescue Ready, Roadside, Notorious Nugs, Magma Siege. Damn, I got cotton mouth tonight. Father and Son Tutorials, Trimming Tutorials, Dub T Dank, Jose Ramirez, Doggo the Hut 420, Buck, Chiba Man, GR420 Community Videos, GMO. Shout out to you. Thanks again, brother. Detroit River Rat, Louis Garcia, Michael P, AJ Every Day, Captain Bob, Chat Bob, thank you, my friend. Maine 420 Med Grower, Cookies Coop, In for the Grill, Backwoods All Good, Sally Mansell, and Adam Skankman. It's a funny one. Chanel Simpson, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo. Thank you for this awesome artwork. Wrong side. I did get your shirt, my friend. Thank you. Aaron, Burning Shrooms, Miss Lincoln Stinkin', Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Grow Tent, Paul Diella, John Fleming, Jacobich, Kimo Sky, Fiber, Flower, Paulie P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Orgalian, Sun Man, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Popolic, sorry, Jeff, Richard Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Formless Farmer, fuck all that be, Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Greystone, Baker Man, MD, Stony Creek, Russ Zone, Fringe Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Hermit Hash, shout out to you, brother, Freebird, sorry, man, this Cottonmouth's killer, Mold, Grower Madigar, Simple Man, Survival Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast, Chronic, Stinkpad, Cavallero, Harvey Grower, and this thing. Don't look at that. Hate that thing. Jen God, Jason Line 512, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island, Hayes, Scuba Steve Speaks, J.R. Ream, Randy K, Steve Collins again, TCDR, much respect to you, my friend. Claire, Killian, Wardrobe, Farming, Randy, Grande, Pip 1000, Ace, Boom 3223, Captain Freedom Bay, Puffer Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Moot, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Broski 808, Weekend at Bernie's, you know who they are. K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organics, Zippy, iMedic 31, Honesty, K-Hell, Me All Flower, Brent Boog, Todd Kendricks Newtons, KNT, Chris D, True Serum, 4x4, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu Health, Canna Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab Low Cut, Albert Trenley, Maine, Mo Man, Maine. Yes, YouTube's killing me tonight. Scott Mount. Still grateful. Low Cut, Albert Tremblay, Mo Manic, Mid, Raz Banshee, Helen, Hugh James, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, Dirtbag, High Flying 420, Lobster Brush Bro, Mother Tree Main, Red Pill, thank you for popping in. Your boy Roy Boy, Aesthetic, Shannon Gibbons, Ruhan, Rick W, comfortably numb. One smoke away again. The 840 show. Richard Lamb. Cannabis Pursuit. K Rolling. Buzzworthy. Or Worthy Buzz. I'm always dyslexic with your name for some reason. Logan Man 81. Oil and Flour. Buddha. What's up? The Entourage Fent. Warren Dixon. Pink Lady Luck. El Mondo 420. Surrounded by Key Ferrari Farms. Fringe Dweller. Single Fathers. Happiness Without Guilt. Dan the Indoor Man. Gromy Homies, Hamilton Gross, Clip Smoke, Canna Stone, Canna Flag PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew Hustle, Fred, Don, Carlos, North Arizona Beer Grow 420, No Stella, Jesse White, Gosh Dang Yeti, Introvert Genetics, So J, Vixen Robin, Killer A Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, The Pharmacy Seed Bank, Dreadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mayhan, Matt Myron, Morte, the Rick Heyman. No, Rick, just Rick Heyman. Stephanie Dore, Antenna Seeds, Babcarious Cave, Mike Rubles, the Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gaza, Soda Get Up, Stu Moo, Popco 719, Bakery Shake, Baby Old Smoke, PWC Grown Buds, Laura Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School Grow Up, Chad Westport, much respect to you. Poncho Grown, Flora Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Pungent Sound Seeds, Goliath Grower, Richard T, Chrissy Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pimp Jam, McBodie Face, Show Me Sasquatch, Fuck Google and You, I'm Going Well, Canadian Resort, Poor Old Dirt Farmer, Carl Wright, Zeffner, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, Hell 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Micro Slave Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KG Bait, Robert, Green Fingers, Motherfucking Thomas, Rancher Coast to Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chiplin, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tonya Like Baloney, Bill S, Weed Piece, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, Huron, Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buds and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Bearded B-Man Farm 616, Null Up, Max Screwman, Ruby, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Beans, Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Kinbus 03, Turk Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Smeed, Wolfstein, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, White Feather Grows, that Tiger King's looking awesome. Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, K-Man Grows, BX Gunner 81, Smith Dude, New Grows, Sean McCann, Jay Munts, Dank Agenda, Wow Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron Cannabis Council, Alyssa Parrish, Rock Band, Justice Smith, 420, Ben, Fresh Grove, Driving Herbs, High Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Growing, Australian Growth, Love for the Plant, Argo, American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest, Surf Craft, Micro, Boom, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dank Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic, Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Oz, Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, D's Bags, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dake, Yoda, Jay, Simmons, Cherbro Grows, Clackamas, Coop, DJ Conley, ATJ, late 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Your Boy Roybo, I think that's number 2, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas, 420, Stinking Colas, Dylan Steinberg, PFC Farms, Husky Gardens, Sun Grown, 707, J.A. Drove, J420, Cascadian Grows, T-Toes, McGee, Forward Plants, A, Weedworks, Captain Scrog, Skunky Buds, another fucking YouTube commercial. Skunk Buds, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, McGasser Tempe, N.E.N.D. Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Spots, 11 Bindu's Buds, Micro Rasta Plenty, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, 311. Oh, what the fuck? 311 mix up. Kinder Grows, Evergreen, G's, Friends, Tree, MMJ, Matt S, Save Vault, Dragonfly B, Justin Meds, Travis Walls, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic Titan from Blessed Coast Seeds, Shango, Gas, Wabasso for Life, John Smith, Tommy Tricombe. Should have popped in tonight, Tommy. Raz, Bob King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Collins. Oscar Green Jr., Matt Steelbird, Indo 11, Stephanie V, Sharp Pulley 989, Bound Brown, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nation 420, Joe Y, Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Boot, Jay Myers, Jamid, The Chat, Mr. Manny D, Bag Seed, Dr. BGC Jeff, Shredder 911, Dutch Grows 420, Scallywag 420, Skill Bowl 1, Med Grower 1, Empire Breeding Co. Shout out to you, man. Fucking learned a lot from you over the years, man. For Broly, Lost Leaf, Liam, Mass, Danny Danko, B Bear 7, Allie Noble, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney Jester, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Groves, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Troy Michigan Core, Double Tap, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospect, Canna Bus Driver, Hating Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T-Ben, Fruit Nuts, Hammer D Nails. Thank you very much. Still, Dr. Scramble, BB Moon Rocks, GHF Double J, Bio Green, Stealth Grower, Hanky Stanky 420 OG, KP, Ganja Nana, Yo Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, B Growing, Nature's Best Nug, Killer Big Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh Soul Life 420, Fully Forward Life, the Jeffro 420, Viva 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, goddamn, I'm Big Ted's Test. The Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstar, 420. What's up, motherfucker? Cheers, brother. Boom Farms, we missed you, man. You need to pop in a little bit more often, man. You were a good meat over this last year. For real. Charlie's Farm 420, miss you as well. Aldridge 25, of course, Smiley's Gardens, much respect. JD's, Miss D's Nuts, we miss you too. Smoking Grow Frazier, Grow Koski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Vault 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Jill Carter, Mystic March, Mystic Grower, Ginger Snap, CTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Ned Dever, Mike Dever, Sergeant Pepper 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Light Up Again, Tim, UK, SIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Shipwreck, Medical MJ, Budswell, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman 420, Dankman Dan, Red Setter Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Chicha B, Most Hated Grower, The Major General 420. I miss those daily reports, Major. I hope you catch that. They always made my day, good or bad. The American one, your miss. W Digger 714, Sarates, Kineos, Genetics, Mountain Skies, ready to hit that hot fire. Chris Mertz, Ian, Save Robbie, Sergeant Life, Hepa Fade Can, Finger Lakes Finest, Ridge Pads, Doja Moon, Southern, BT Grower, Choose Medical, Jared Bear, +1 Mushroom, Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042, Spacewalker Christian, Tree Bump, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul Home Grow, T. Mike B, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Liptis, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross, Kyle Paul, Lemon Hoko, shout out to you guys, Trench Digger, Redias, Juicy Life, 420 Grant Manual, Maribon, Sammy Sizzle, 9-Inch Colas, Chris Moe, DK Trades, Vision Creators, Guru, Dekine Brew, Canna Nation, JJ Wire. Man, it can't be that quick. Richard Forbes, David Pimenta, B4P Funk, Nick T, John Reese. What about Bob? Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, B. Bidondo. Man, what you guys don't realize is a lot of times, man, I scribble these things without even looking. I try my best to get them clean, but man, sometimes I can't even read my own shit. Well, where'd I leave off? I'm sorry. Right there. James Chung, Surge Grows 818, John Wayne, Crueling Roots, Sister Golden Hair, Dina, El Dankarina, K and F Garden, Blanco, 1030. Choose one. Only feet. Farmer James, Crypto Dope. Richard Glam again for the hell of it. Hype Grower, Matt Levine. Dan Marino. Chronic Wonders. Sorry about that, Chronic Wonders. Sunrise. Top Floor Genetics. Mole Vision 420. Can 2 Cannabis. Jess Fisher. My Dog Nelia. Rooster. Shout out, brother. Alex Hardy and the Hardy Gear. Betty Crawford. Daniel Groves. Photos. Milton Grows Meds. Sunrise Grow. Of course, Lexi, Brittany, Courtney, my baby girls. I love them so much. Who else we got here? No Limit. 916. Grumpy Toad. Alchemistern. I know I just butchered that. Sorry, man. Canna Mix. Soulborn Addiction. Ross Joe. Alex D. Dirty. Or Catfishing. High Powered. And of course, Rita's 207. Felt good to get them names out. I'm out tonight. Missed you guys. You guys are the heart and soul that make this thing happen. Believe it or not, if it wasn't for you, nobody would show up. Thank you for doing what you do, hanging out night after night. You're contributing your stories. All the amazing guests this last year. Thank all of you. Have an amazing Thursday. I will see you tonight. Guest shows up. Oh yeah, my guest has already confirmed. I better not curse myself. I very much hope to see you tonight at 11:30. No guests. 2 o'clock. That is at the latest to the schedule now. For those of you that ask, it works like this: spotlight till when the fuck ever they fall out. Wormhole. No guests. Wormhole. 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Those of you who are interested in the schedule or basically how it's gonna go. Oh, Chad Westport, wait till you see the one that this was the tester. Wait till you see the one tomorrow. Looking forward to showing you guys. You guys have an amazing Thursday.